What's up, everybody? Thank you for tuning in to this quick little pre-game hit, as we tend to call these. The Sens are visiting the Montreal Canadiens. It's the second time they've played them this season, second time at the Bell Center. This will be the first time that the Senators will have their captain in the lineup this season, and that is Brady Tkachuk, of course. So this is always going to be a game. I mean, Brady loves playing at the Bell Center. He loves playing the villain, and he loves trying to spoil the party for our Montreal Canadiens. So let's see what happens here. But looking right head-to-head at these two teams this season, they are almost dead even in a lot of statistical categories, beginning with wins. The Senators have 12 wins to Montreal's 13. Montreal has 8 losses to Ottawa's 9. Montreal has 3 overtime losses to Ottawa's 4. They each have, well, actually, Montreal has 29 points and Ottawa has 28. Goals for, Montreal has 82, Ottawa has 79. And goals against, Montreal 87, Ottawa 84. So you can see how these teams are fairly evenly matched, so much so that they're only 1 point apart in the Atlantic Division, which speaks pretty well for Ottawa, considering they had been without their captain for almost the entire season until less than 1 week ago. Brady Tkachuk returned to the lineup against the St. Louis Blues late last week. So Habs with 29 points, Ottawa with 28. It's a very tight divisional matchup, and it's going to be, as always, a physical matchup, but it's one that the Canadiens are, they're in tough against the Sens. I think that they just always play well. The Senators do, with Brady Tkachuk leading the way in Montreal. So we've got Sam Montembeault making the start and Linus Ullmark making the start at the other end in net for the Ottawa Senators. Let's go through the lineups, though, and that's where we're going to start with the Ottawa Senators. On the top line, you've got Brady Tkachuk with Tim Stützle at center, Fabian Zetterlund on the right. On the second line, Dylan Cozens centering David Perron and Drake Batherson. On the third line, Shane Pinto centering Michael Amadio and Claude Giroux. And on the fourth line, a tight checking, a line with skill, frankly, still too. Lars Eller, your fourth line center, and Nick Cousins on the left, and Ridley Gregg on the right-hand side. Defense pairs, top pair for the Sens, Jake Sanderson, Artem Zub, Tyler Clevin, and Jordan Spence as your second pair. Nicholas Matinpalo on your third pair with Nick Jensen, as we know that Thomas Chabot is on the injured reserve. So for the Habs tonight, it's basically the same lineup that they're going to be going into this game, with Jaden Struble being the biggest question mark. He will be taking the warm-up tonight. He'll be taking the pregame skate with the Canadiens before this game starts to see how he feels, see if he's ready to go. I imagine if he is ready to go, that he will take out Adam Engstrom in this lineup. That's just my guess. And then Struble will go back with Lane Hutson. As it stands right now, Adam Engstrom is paired with Lane Hutson on the second pair, Arbor Xhekaj, Alex Carrier on the third pair, and of course, your top pair, Matheson, Dobson. So I think that it's going to be interchangeable with Struble and Adam Engstrom. Personally, for me, is my thought. I don't think you're taking Arbor Xhekaj out of the lineup against Ottawa. I don't think you're going to do it, because you got Florian Xhekaj in there too. The Bash brothers are going to need to both be in the lineup for this one. At least that's the way you kind of see it right now anyway, because you know that Ottawa's going to try to get Montreal's grill. You got to keep your eye on Nick Cousins. We all know the slash to Demidov in the preseason, and Cousins did answer the bell. I think it was to Struble last game in Montreal. So the lineup remains the same for the Canadiens. Zach Bolduc staying on the top line with Nick Suzuki and Cole Caulfield, and Oliver Kapanen, Slavkovsky Demidov, of course, Jake Evans, Alex Texier, Josh Anderson on the third line, Joe Veleno, Florian Xhekaj, and Brendan Gallagher on your fourth line. We already talked about the D pairs. We already talked about the starting goaltender. What I do notice for the Canadiens is that they do actually have, again, Nick Suzuki playing on both power play units. So he's going to stay out there no matter who the power play unit is. He's going to be out there. He's going to be part of it. On the first unit, Slavkovsky, Caulfield, Suzuki, Hudson, and Bolduc. And then you've got Demidov, Kapanen, Suzuki, Dobson, and Gallagher on the second unit for Les Canadiens. My sister and my cousin will be at the game tonight. They got awesome seats. I wish you girls a great time. I know you're going to have a great time tonight, and you'll have an even greater time if these Canadiens can pull off a win here. The Canadiens are playing a back-to-back today and tomorrow at home at the Bell Center against the Winnipeg Jets tomorrow on Andre Markov night. Yes, I will be sporting Marky's jersey tomorrow for, at the very least, a post-game video, but I'm really hoping I can do a pre-game video so we can talk about Markov a little bit. But it's fun to be able to, represent Markov and all that good, fun stuff. So leave a comment down below, guys. This is a real quick one. Just leave a like, hit subscribe, hit hype on the video if you're able to. Leave your thoughts down below. Let me know your thoughts on this game. What is the importance of this game for the Canadiens to you? Do you believe that it's just another game, or how do you want to look at it here? The Sens are 2-3 in their last 5 games. The Canadiens are 3-2. So Ottawa's going to want to try to get it back going again with their captain in the lineup, and it's a pretty healthy looking lineup, except for Thomas Chabot for the Ottawa Senators. So I think that it's going to be a tough contest, but I do expect the Canadiens to play a smart, good hockey game if they're going to beat these Ottawa Senators tonight. Go Habs, go. We'll see you guys later, post-game. Talk to you soon, guys. God bless you. Ciao for now.